it's still one of your mentors here. Look, I just wanted to share my story to a lot of you because some of you might not know my actual story. You did see the other day I did put a post up that I'm up to 27 kilos gone, and I'm not going to look for it again. So, but my story starts out, I've got a very rare autoimmune disease and it's called neurosarcoidosis. Now, it's actually made me disabled, and because I've got lesions through my brain, my spine and my chest. I have had the last 7 years since I've been diagnosed. I've got MS symptoms, lupus symptoms, and a lot of other crap. Anyway, now over the years, I've had so many procedures done, so many tests done, and I've been put on a huge cocktail of drugs, of 26 drugs 3 times a day, and that doesn't include the endone and Lyrica that I was dependent on. I was in a lot of pain. I was screaming for probably 12 hours a day in debilitating pain. Now, I've had 5 kids. I didn't even have a little tear. I'm pretty tough, I thought. But this debilitating pain is just, absolutely. It's very life-defining is probably the word. Now, I actually had no life. There was no life for me at all, and I was too sick to care about anything. The 12 hours that I wasn't screaming in pain, I was exhausted, and I would, generally just lay with fatigue, a lot of symptoms that I had. Getting out of bed every day was just a chore, and that's all I actually achieved. I have no memory of 2 years of my life, 2013 and 14. I had 2 grandchildren born in that time, and the only memory I have is a photo or a couple of photos that I look back on now. So this is what the drugs did to me, and it was just the doctors keep giving me drugs to try and contain this disease that they didn't know anything about, but they were just throwing stuff at me. They actually gave me steroids, and in 4 months I put on 45 kilos while I was in hospital, and that's hospital food. So can you imagine how bad it was? It was chicken surprise every night. So having put on that much weight in such a short period of time, it actually put a lot of strain on my actual body. But for a few years I was too sick to care. And as I said, I didn't have a life. So my body has actually been through hell in the last 7 years with everything I've been through. So with being on steroids, the side effect is weight gain, tick, I got that. Diabetes, I was borderline diabetic, and the other good one is osteoporosis, and very big tick. I've got severe osteoporosis at the moment, or this last year I have fractured my back 9 times in my sleep. So my osteoporosis is very severe. I use a walker to get around now. I'm actually out of a wheelchair, so I've got a granny walker, so which is good. Now somewhere in my mind, during last year, I just knew that I had to try and get myself better. I just knew that there was something there, but I just had to find the strength to look for it. And I actually was just on a buy, swap and sell site, answered one of Trudy's ads and thought, you know what, and I talked to my husband. We couldn't afford it at the time because I was paying $480 a month on my prescription drugs. Okay, so we actually took money off our home loan for the first 2 months of my supplements. So now it took about a week. I'd lost a bit of weight because I started the program, to lose weight. Okay, of course, as we all do. I did not expect the health benefits that I got from this program. I'm in awe of what benefits I've received. My 3 professors and 8 specialists cannot believe the change in me in 3 months. I did lose 15 kilos in 40 days, the first 40 days. But the best thing was for me was in the first week, I'm sitting on the lounge with my husband at 9, and I just sort of was going, oh, darling, have you noticed something? And he's like, I didn't want to say anything. It was the first time in 5 years that I've actually sat on the lounge at night without screaming, walking up and down the hallway. I didn't need an endone. My pain had subsided. I'm not 100% pain-free, but I manage this pain. This is nothing. This pain I have now is nothing. It's probably about 5%, 10% maybe. I don't know. I'm tough. It's not much, but it's nothing like it was before. Now, I went to pain management specialists, spending $380 every visit. I did all these courses they told me to, and to no avail. And get this, PHATT program, 1 week. I'm on the program and my pain had subsided. I had a life again. I couldn't believe it. And then I started noticing other differences apart from the weight loss. I noticed, that I was feeling a lot better. I was starting to move a little bit more, that I could. I was sleeping better, and so I on my own, I thought, right, well, every time I felt better, I would take myself off some drugs. So I knew my body the best that anybody did. So I took myself off some drugs. As of today, I'm down 3 drugs only from my 26, 3 times a day. So 3 drugs only. My mind is clear and the old Jilly is back. And so I just can't believe that this program is giving me back my life and has just astounded all my professors and specialists and that. And they have the proof because my blood work doesn't lie. They said my organs are the healthiest they've been in 6 years. So there you go. It's the proofs in the blood work, not the pudding. But thanks to a vision that Terry had and that she has shared with us, I answered Trudy's ad on a buy, swap and sell site. And as I said, I didn't have the money, but we took a chance in trying to get me better. And, I just can't believe what this program's done for me. That's why I became a mentor. I focus on health. If I can get anybody feeling half as good as I feel now, it just makes me cry. I just feel very overwhelmed. And I have helped lots of people now. And, when they give me their results, their weight as well as their health benefits, I do get very teary and very proud of all my mentees that I mentor. So, no more money to specialists. That's all cut down. But I cannot believe that PHATT has changed my life. And in 1 week, my life started to change. So thank you to PHATT.